All right, we're going over to the Detroit Pistons. Supposedly they're actually keeping the old guys on the roster, which are, dude, they have like a fat roster right now. They're gonna have to cut some people.
I don't trust real GM. I just never know. I
That's
just
why
have
you
to
backed
always multiply, or I always have to go find multiple.
Real GM, as of late, has been really good for me right here on the rosters. Then for salaries and shit, I use Hoops Hype. But
Oops,
the
that should be a jingle for him.
really should be. It really should be. This roster right here, actually, let's go by position. They have two guys on two ways, Buddy Boham, and as well as Braxton Key, who was on the roster last year. I expect Sadiq Bey to freaking break out. And Isaiah Stewart was hitting threes like nobody's business.
Nice.
They
How
have
about some love to Isaiah Livers?
Isaiah Livers. He was cooking in the summer league, and he played decent in the G League last year. I think Marvin Bagley going to continue eating. But are they going to keep Kemba and Alec Burks and Nerlens?
No.
I think they are.
No.
They're going to golden.
Kemba got waived, no?
Did Kemba get waived?
I guess not.
I didn't see anything. If he got waived, I think he would have been bought out. I mean, they're finalizing contract buyout. Holy shit, yeah, they did. But they haven't finalized it, I guess. Because if it was finalized, he would have signed with the team, or I guess nobody fucking wants him. You remember Heart Attack Kemba? Or was it
Cardiac Kemba?
Yeah. I'm stoned. Yeah. But like, Cardiac Kemba, holy fuck. UConn championship. That was insane.
I have two quick stories. I was first getting into basketball when Kemba was going off, and I remember I fumbled the bag whatever year that was when Kemba went to the national championship game. I got into some trouble. I don't remember what it was. Probably banged some dude's broad, and he called my mom. It was like, kid banged my broad, but irrelevant. I'm getting off topic.
Yeah, where's this story going?
My point is, I got into some trouble and I was like grounded. I couldn't watch the game, the national championship game, and all my friends were going nuts the next day, and it was depressing. And I banged a dude.
You're gonna Josh is ripping you over here.
My point is, I haven't really watched like national basketball championship games since, unless Duke's in it. Unless Duke's in it since Kemba.
I will admit, the UConn championship game with Kemba, I think, is like one of the first championship games I ever remember watching. Just because that was dope. Kevin Ollie deserves a job. Kevin Ollie deserves to be in the NBA. I don't know about that, but
he sounds like a guy who went to Louisville.
Who's the head coach of UConn, where they won? But he got fired for that like scandal like 5 years ago.
Good.
Let's go back to the Detroit Pistons. Starting lineup: Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Stu, and I guess would they start Noel or Bagley and then have Killian Hayes as sixth man?
I'd go Bagley. I still have hope. I still have hope for Killian Hayes. I always like to flex that I lived outside of Detroit, but I have hope for Killian Hayes. I think tearing your hip probably sucks, and it probably takes you a very long time to come back. But I think he might just be more poised for a six-man role, which I think he'd probably kill at. So we'll see that. I like Bagley.
He was cooking.
and I'm excited for him. I'm also pretty excited for Beef Stew. City Bay 50-pointer. And they got a steal. They know they got a steal on Jaden Ivey. As good as Keegan looks, Jaden's really solid. And Cade Cunningham will continue to work on his Hall of Fame career.
I think right this year, Dwayne Casey is going to take this team. I think they're going to be a team that could make some noise, be a potential play-in team, especially if they keep these veterans on the roster. I think when you look at them, there's like Corey Joseph, Saban Lee, Jaden Ivey, Kelly Hayes, and Cade make up your guard rotation, arguably, and Hamidou Diallo. And I think they'll keep Al Burks. And right there, you have Corey Joseph, Kelly Hayes, and Cade when he tries. They're all good defenders, okay? And Diallo's also a fantastic defender. Then you got a good offset of shooting, and Cade showed he was shooting great by the end of the year. Burks is a shooter. Diallo hasn't been able to get that jumper to be consistent, but he's a good two-way guy. I just think this roster has a lot of two-way ability and athleticism with Sadiq Bey, Hamidou Diallo, and Cade, and Isaiah Livers, and even Bagley showing some two-way. Stewart, okay? And then they have a lot of shooting. I just think they're kind of trying to be, everyone jokes about it, but the Toronto Raptors 2.0.
No, Troy Weaver's doing a phenomenal job, and they're definitely, whether it's this year or starts next year, they're definitely going to start making that noise sooner than later. They're just as set up as Houston and Oklahoma City, in my opinion. And
exactly, I think they're a little bit ahead in their rebuild in a sense. I think they're going the Memphis
guy.
Yeah, and they're going the Memphis Grizzlies route, where I think they're starting to bring in the vets. And like how a few years ago the Grizzlies had that mix of young guys and vets, and now they're slowly phasing out the older guys because those young guys are now starting to get off their rookie contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the Pistons are going to do. They're now getting the vets in, take this team to borderline play-in team, and next year they'll take the full jump to the playoffs. And then
why do that though? Why? I don't know what a Pistons fan would say, but I don't like Noel. Actually, Noel might be cool. Al Burks, so I don't.
Al Burks, I think, just shooting. The one I don't fuck with is, who else did they get in that? Al Burks, Nerlens. They got rid of Kemba. Well, I guess they only have 2 left, so I don't think there's a problem with that, because I think Olynyk's my biggest stumper. Why the fuck do you have Olynyk? He was cooking. And
he was cooking. They got Kevin Knox too.
Dude, they do have Kevin Knox. I forgot they have Kevin Knox. With Kevin Knox, I don't even know what you do, dude. If Kevin Knox can just do what Josh Jackson did for them a year ago, that's cool. I think Kevin Knox just has to show he can be more than just a Fortnite player.
Oh, is that what he does?
I have no fucking idea.
Why would you want 5 big ass dudes on your team though? Don't you want?
They're obsessed with length.
Don't you want Jalen Duren to play though?
Yeah, but wouldn't you want Nerlens how to teach him how to be a fucking good rim protector?
Not really.
Nerlens Noel is one of the top 10 best rim protectors in the NBA. Nerlens average you wouldn't want. I think Nerlens Noel would be, if he could make his. He's a great starting center.
Team. Not my team. The starting center on a rebuilding team.
No, oh, you're right. Yeah, I want Nerlens on the Lakers or the Celtics. Dude, imagine him on the Celtics.
I like Nerlens. Yeah, that'd be
dude. Or on the Nets or the Heat. Imagine Nerlens Noel on the Heat. That's insane. If they had to trade Bam Adebayo to get Kevin Durant, imagine Nerlens Noel.
Anywhere else would be money. He
was so stoked. When you remember when the Pelicans rebranded and they drafted Nerlens, and I was so stoked, but then they traded him.
What could have been
Drew Holiday? Yeah.
Oh, good freaking decision. It all worked out.
Yes. All right. So, any last thoughts on the Detroit Pistons? What is your prediction?
Detroit Pistons 2025 NBA champs, Motor City, stand up.
Dude,
Kate
no.
Cunningham wins his first MVP in 2025 en route as he continues his Hall of Fame career. Saban Lee dropped 60 this year.
60.
That's my hot dome take.
Hot dome pick.
Hot dome.